Why hello. Today I'm going to be doing another profile, and this is going to be my good old red and blue deck. And apparently, I have found out that all Magic the Gathering players, well, most of them, because I'm pretty sure some people who is going to watch this video, like somewhere in the near future, is gonna be like, I like blue. But for now, all the people that have dude with in Magic the Gathering have not liked the color blue because because apparently everyone hates it for some reason. I mean, I sure do. With all the like spells and counter spells, Jesus. So I made my own, and I won all the time except for one because he have a deck about destroying my lands. I can't do anything at that point. So yeah, all right. Oh shoot! To start off with my red and blue deck, I have a good old 10 mountains and 10 islands. I don't have any like blue and red islands. I mean lands because I haven't gotten any. So yep. All right, now to start off, shall we? Alright, for our 1 mana spells, we have the most amazing, annoying card in the world. We have Instant Spell, Unsummon. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Ah, yes. Evil, am I right? Haha. This is just the annoy your opponent deck. Alright, that's the only one cost, but it's really good. Alright, next up, we have our 2 mana spells. First one is this card, which I got from the Core 2020 box. Not bad. It is Chandra's Begone. Yeah, sure. I don't know how to say that word. Legendary artifact. Not bad. Whenever you activate Noity ability, Chandra, you may pay 1 if you do copy that ability, and you may choose new target for the copy. But mostly I use it for 1 mana to tap this to discard a mountain card or a red card to draw. Draw power. Always good. Not that. I mean you'll see later. You'll see. You'll see why it doesn't really matter. But next up, we got 2 lightning strikes to do 3 damage to any target. I would not use this against the player because this is really good against creatures they summon out and just to, kill them. And it's just gonna be a little bit more annoying. Next up, 3 mana. We have 2 Dragon Egg. A good old CO2 defender, and when it dies, it will summon a 2/2 red dragon creature token with flying. And with this, by paying a mountain, this creature gets +1 until end of turn. And I have a token of that. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Alright. Next up, I only have 1 of these, but I do want to have more. 3 mana 2/4. It has haste. And whenever I discard a card, Buccaneer will deal 1 damage to each opponent. Pretty good. But I use this for when attacking. 1 mountain, 1 mana. Discard a card to draw a card. Pretty good. Alright, next up we have Gale Strike. Return target tapped creature to its owner's hand. And I get to draw a card, so pretty good. And kind of like one of the main draw powers in this deck. 3 mana 2/1. It has flying and the ability when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Pretty good. Okay. And now I have like 4 of these, but I decided to put 3 in because I don't really need 4. is this one. 3 mana, Winged Wood. This spell costs 1 nest to cast or you control creature refine. But look at this. It gives you 2 cards. It lets you draw 2 cards. Man, Bill, it is amazing. Also, I got a really cool card. I got something called Diamond Knight. 3 mana, 1/1 Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, choose a color. And whenever you cast a spell with that chosen color, put a +1/+1 counter on Diamond Knight. This can get really big. Like, let me tell you. Oh, man. Alright. Off to 4 mana. I play 1. Decision Paralyze. It can tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures doesn't untap during their controller's next up tap phase. Not bad. To stop opponents. And if I want something more permanent, I put in 2 of these. 4 mana 3/3. It's a flying, and when it enters the field, I can tap target creature, and it doesn't untap as long as I control dungeon geese on the field. Just geese. Sure. Alright, I play Nine Combustion. This card is in my opening hand. I can begin the game with it. It's basically to, like, whenever somebody targets me or one of my permanents with a spell or ability, it will deal 2 damage to that target player. Yeah, you know, just gonna scare them off a little bit and be like, yeah, do I want to take 2 damage for that? You know. Okay. Now, our final 4 mana card. Man, I am so I like Planeswalkers. Like, for some reason I just like Planeswalkers. No matter if I get a legendary card, I mean a super rare foil card, a common Planeswalker, I'll still like it. Unless the super rare was pretty good. Chandra, Novice Pyromancer. Look at that. I don't really have LN. I think I have like 2 in my library, but you know, just don't worry about it. And then I can take 1 away, 1 loyalty away to add 2 mountain mana. Really good. Or 2 to deal 2 damage to any target. Nice. I will use the 3rd ability the most though. Alright. Now we are off to the 5 mana. I put 2 Spark-Tongue Dragon. 5 mana 3/3. Very fine. When it enters the battlefield, I can pay 3 mana, and if I do, I can deal 3 damage to any target. So this is basically like a 8 mana card. Pretty good. Alright, 5 mana 5/5. Very fine. When it enters the battlefield, I can draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from my hand on top of your library in any order. But what I like about this card, seeing how it's super rare, it has an effect. When it dies, I can shuffle it into it gets shuffled into the owner's library, which is my library, and then Sky 2. Really good. Alright. And then as my like spell cards wasn't annoying enough, my instant sorceries, I have a 5 mana 2/2. Bam! Scavenger of Secrets. When it enters the field, I can return target instant or sorceries card from my graveyard to my hand. You know, just making opponents, you know, just a bit more salty. It's just a bit more salty. Don't worry about it. Alright, 6 mana. 4/4 fine. Basically, it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, I can deal 1 damage to any target with its mountain. 2. Not bad. Now I have Dragon Queen 6/6. We're fine. Basically, whenever a non-token dragon enters the battlefield, I get a 5/5. And I do have a token for that. Look at that. Good. And I can pay 1 mountain, 1 mana to make my dragons I control get +1 until end of turn. I can easily get like +4 for that. Also, you know, it's all good. Alright, and now here comes a shiny foil. Look at this. Look at that. Alright, it's a 5/5 refine. When it enters the battlefield, basically my opponent can draw a card, but I get to draw 3 cards. More draw power. Nothing can stop me from drawing. Nothing. Alright, I have two of these, but I decided to put one because two, I don't really think I need to. Basically, 5/5 is fine. When it enters the battlefield, I can return target creature and opponent controls back to their hand. You see, don't I wanted to put two, but like I have cards I can search unsummon back to my hand, so I mean it's a 5/5 is fine, but it's the cost. It might stop me from playing other cards if I don't have enough islands or mountains. Yeah, just one big creature card, so it's all good. But when my opponent gets really annoying, somehow with like my deck, I cast this. Return up to 3 target creatures to their owner's hand. I have 3 of these. I decided to put one because one is all. It's basically the only one I need. And if I need more, I'll just search it. But I guess I have an upgraded version of that, but it will kind of hurt me too. I have Reverse Rebuck. Basically, it returns everything non-land permanents target player control to their owner's hand. The reason why I say it's kind of hurt me because sometimes opponent have cards that enters the battlefield effects. That's why. 7 mana. 7/7 fine. Whenever I can say the name. Whenever this dragon attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. So basically 4. This is just a 10 damage AoE. Jesus. OP. Nah. 5/5 flying. Whenever Dragon Maid deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand and then draws 7 cards. I wouldn't really play this card, but I will if I somehow ran out of cards. And my opponent have like a bunch of cards in their hand. Yeah, I mean, because I don't really want to help them get a bunch of cards in the hand. Next, we got Scholar of the Ages. Returns 2 target instant sorcery cards from graveyard to my hand. Good card. And basically kind of like the ace monster in this deck, I guess. Agent of Treachery. It's only 2D, not bad, but when it enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent. So you know good and hell well this is good. How is this not super good? I guess they're attacking, yeah. At the beginning of your end phase, shoot, you thinking you go too much. End step, if you control 3 or more permanents you don't own, draw the cards, and this will really work out with unsummon and other cards because it can return it. I can return this back to my hand, play it again. Next turn, return it, play it again. Boop, there you go. Easily good cards. Alright, this has been my profile for my red and blue deck. Yeah. I mean, it's working pretty fine right now, but sometimes, just barely sometimes, people actually won against me. So basically, I need to be careful, and I'm definitely going to get more booster packs because I lost way too many times. Well, not with this deck, but with my black and white deck that I'm pretty sure I uploaded, or it is going to be uploaded sometime whenever like my Wi-Fi wanna speeds up. So yeah, thanks for watching this profile video, and I will see you guys on the next.